Hey everyone, it's Greg from Stationery Shenanigans. So things did not go as planned. So I had sat down, and you're going to see the footage after I finish the voiceover here, and I wanted to set up a new traveler's notebook, and I was thinking about my summer vacation and the fact that I want to do more journaling and all that stuff. And towards the end of the video, I kind of had a breakdown, and it actually got worse after that because after I stopped recording, my tripod somehow broke. I fixed it, but I could not get my camera off, and I almost had to break my tripod further to detach my camera. So I was having like an emotional reaction slash burgeoning panic attack, and luckily that's been avoided. But I just wanted to keep this real with you all because I think that is part of A, the YouTube community, and I'm so grateful for you all, and B, this transparency with online content, especially in the stationery world where everything is meant to be curated and look perfectly succinct and be part of the aesthetic and all that, which is kind of not really my brand anyway. And I've been really struggling with doing anything creatively lately, and I think part of it was I'm not, first of all, I'm not growing my YouTube channel the way I wanted to. In fact, every time I spend many hours planning videos and recording them and editing them and uploading them, I tend to always lose some subscribers. Now, that is not my final goal, obviously, with this channel. Like I said, I love getting to chat with all of you. But it is kind of frustrating, and I think that's part of what's been going on is I feel like I'm losing sight of why I do the things that I love to do, because you kind of have these negative things impact you and you're overthinking it more. And it's like I don't know, I don't want to say it like this, but it's almost like I'm journaling and planning things with making videos in mind, which is kind of a natural thing to occur when you're in this kind of situation, right? It's not that wild to think about, but I've kind of lost sight of why I like to do these things, and I want to get back to it without thinking of how this is going to look. That being said, after having this little meltdown, as you'll see later in this video, where I'm reflecting on what am I doing and my unhappiness with it, I think I'm just going to take a step back for the next few weeks, and I'm not really going to actively engage in my channel, which makes me sad. I'll still watch your videos, of course, and actually I now have Instagram, so I might post some things on there just because it is less time consuming, and then you'll be able to direct message me at stationery.shenanigans on Instagram. And yeah, I think it's really important to talk about these things as well, and I'm not going anywhere. I hope to just maybe feel a little bit refreshed and be able to come back and continue doing what I love to do. Again, I will respond to your comments. I might post some things. We'll see how it all goes, but I just wanted to let you all know. Now, thank you so much for joining me, and go ahead and watch the rest of the video towards the end, talk about my issues, and I will see you later. Hello friends of Stationery Shenanigans. I want to set up a new traveler's notebook, and I figured I would record it while I'm doing it and kind of just walk you through my process. Basically, I have not been using my traveler's notebook at all, and this is like probably the first time in my life that I haven't used it. Just with everything that's been going on, I just haven't felt inspired, but I want to turn it around. So in order to turn it around, I'm going to either deconstruct one that I have currently set up and completely change it up, or I'm just going to build exactly what I want, because in less than 2 weeks, I will be leaving for 3 weeks doing some traveling. I'm driving to DC to dog sit and go to the office of my old job for a week. Then I'm going to New Jersey to visit family, and then I'm stopping in Philly for a couple days to visit the rest of my family, and then I'm driving back to Tennessee. So I want to have something set up where I can either do doodles or journaling or long-form journaling, and I honestly don't want to pack too much on this trip because it's a lot of coming and going, and I just don't want much. So my goal is to have one traveler's notebook set up for as much as possible, one planner, and then maybe one notebook that I use for my academic writing, which I'm not calling it my academic commonplace book yet, but I think I am going to call it my academic commonplace book, and I'll probably make a separate video about it. It's just very specific. It's notes and stuff for my PhD and the research that I conduct, so I feel like it's a little bit different from memory keeping and just day-to-day planning and all that stuff. Let me know in the comments below if you follow anyone on YouTube or social media that does work in like research or is doing a graduate degree or something, and maybe they have some tips and tricks on how they journal kind of in that field. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, so I have my basket off to the side here, which I'm going to insert my footage here of the basket just to show you, because it's so big that it will not fit in the camera frame here. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's in the basket. And here is my traveler's notebook basket. I use these are collapsible baskets that I had got at TJ Maxx to store some things. And I basically house all of my Traveler's Company items and Traveler's Notebook items separately from all my other stationery. That way it's all in one place and I can go through it like I want to now. So I have one of those folders that has a bunch of like tools in it, like the extra bands and all that fun stuff. And I think I have a repair kit. And then I have some of my past journals in the canvas bags, including this one. Here's the hotel one. I just store them. Now the journals themselves are usually on my little display shelf, but for the purpose of this video, I just put them in the top. This is how the basket normally looks. Everything kind of, whoops, hit the tripod, categorized there. I'm not having a good day of filming, by the way. I tried to film something earlier and it all fell apart, so just bear with me. Here's my olive edition. I store them in the canvas bags. I don't know if that helps. I feel like you're supposed to prevent dust maybe. Here is my passport, which we had set up on a live stream maybe a month ago. Here's my to and fro bag. I definitely plan on using this summer. And that's what I want to change into. And I have my notebooks and some of the, just the regular blank notebooks, not for the actual journal. Here is the leather cover that Eugenie from Genie and the Techo gifted me. Here's my little binder with my past ones that are filled, and some little odds and ends and such. So, let's get down to it. Okay, basket has been reviewed. I believe I know for a fact that I'm doing a regular size. We are not doing a passport size for this summer trip, so I can automatically put my little passport, which is the blue leather one, to the side. I will probably take the clip, so let's put that off here. And then I just want to do a quick search of what is in this one. Sometimes you have to look back and kind of survey what you were using in case any items come up that were missing. In here is my limited edition custom ballpoint pen, which we hacked. And I believe we did that on a live stream, so if anyone remembers, let me know. And I think if memory serves me, which it usually doesn't very well, let's see. We hacked this, and I think I messed it up where the ink shot out everywhere, if anyone remembers that. I'm just, whatever. I think it made a mess. No? Oh wait, I'm opening it from the wrong end. Whoops! Okay, you open the pen from the bottom, by the way, not the top. Yeah, it is a gooey mess, and I really messed that one up, so we're not going to pack this. We're going to come back to it in the future, and I really would like to rehack it so I know that there is not ink oozing out from everywhere on the inside, because I don't know about y'all, but like thinking about that while I'm trying to write will stress me out. So we're going to have to come back to her at another date and just place her in the basket. She will stay there until I'm ready, because I am not ready for that whatsoever. Done. Let's put this to the side so we're not thinking about it. Okay. I was thinking about taking my olive, because I feel like this olive is just like my general, I don't know, I just generally like this one. But, I don't know, olive just doesn't seem like, since I'm going to take this case, I don't want the olive. I think I'm going to do my hotel brown. Will I be, because I will be staying in a hotel for at least one night during this road trip, probably 2 or 3 nights actually. So here's my brown. We did it with a blue outside strap. I have my coffee thingy that is upside down, and I don't remember why I ended up getting it upside down. Maybe we'll figure that out in this video. So let's open it up and see where we left off, kind of thing. So I have my 2024 monthly, it's a monthly calendar that I did back at the beginning of the year with my drawings, and that was an epic fail. I believe, did I get the Avec, or is this the whole year? Okay, so I didn't get the Avec, so this is the whole year in one. So the Travelers Company, it's one notebook. I don't know why I thought it was 2. Maybe that's if you get the weekly thingy, Avec thingy. Okay, let's take a look. All right. Now that we have the cover down and we know the case we're going to use, we can put off Big Betty here. I just made that up. I don't know if that's really her name. And I'm not going to take this canvas one because it's summer, because there's going to be probably a lot of rain and transport. I want to use my to and fro case because it has a zipper cover. And this one, even though I love it, does not protect you from the elements. The top of your notebook is fully exposed. So we're going to toss him to the side. And I want to just do a quick opening of this envelope to see what's in here, because honestly, it's been a while since we've opened this. And it looks like, okay, we've got all our limited edition stuff. We got some folders, extra bands, and what have you. My writing boards. Okay, transfers from over the years. This is kind of like my hodgepodge of everything. Oh, my little hotel edition. I don't know if anyone remembers. I feel like the hotel edition was probably like my favorite out of all of them. And then some other bits and stuff that I just like to save. Okay, the B-sides and rarities. More of the hotel stuff. Stickers from Eugenie, from Travelers Company Taiwan. Elastics in the little case, and from the art toolkit. Oh, I forgot I had this one. This is like a mustard color one. And one of my old zip cases from stuff from the post office in Poland that I've had in there since ages ago when I was in Poland and going to the mail, the post a lot. And honestly, I don't even remember what I don't know. So this one does have a zipper pocket. We have our 2024, which I planned on leaving in here because I want to do, I could be super controversial, and I want to keep this, I could use this as my planner for my trip. Because, I don't know, it's like this year did not turn out my year for my cat comic. It just wasn't happening. Like, I started to draw a lot of things, and then I never followed up and never finished. And that the fact that this is empty, like, really disappoints me. This is a very raw video, y'all. We're just talking about our feelings, and this is kind of like, this is totally unscripted. I originally, for those of you who don't know, I switched to use the monthly Travelers Company spread because I figured having a little block would motivate me to actually draw it every day, or draw what I do every day, use it as kind of memory keeping, instead of using like a Hobonichi where it's just a day on the page, because then it feels like you have all this extra white space that you feel like you have to fill up, and it can be a little bit overbearing, right? And so I would draw like a major thing that I did that day is like my memory keeping, and it didn't happen. And I don't know why. I don't know if I just felt like drawing in such a small space was kind of not like me, and I just couldn't get into it. But let's think about how we're going to use this monthly planner. I think we should keep it in here because whether I get the urge to draw, maybe since, I don't know, technically I'm on summer break, right? So I'm not using my planner as hardcore as I would be using my regular planner, which is going to be, for now, it's going to be this academic year planner because my job starts on August 1st, and I'll be traveling in July, and it is a July start. And then maybe just kind of using this as like my remaining summer planner. And then I can copy some of the things that I have in my regular planner and put in here for when I'm traveling. So this could maybe be our planner, and then this could be, the next notebook I have in here is just plain white with the thin pages. And then the last one, which I keep all my fruit stickers on, is craft pages, which has old Job's Journal December dailies in here. I'm not loving using the craft paper, so I know I want to remove this. I think I'm going to keep the, what is this one? This is the thin paper one. I really need to do my Mexico trip journaling spread, which would probably take maybe, like, I would say around 10 pages. So I feel like this would be adequate. I could do my Journal Palooza that's going to be upcoming, because first we have to decide how we're doing this, right? Before I can actually continue journaling. And then I could do some journaling like over my actual summer trip. I feel like this would give me plenty of space. I don't feel stressed because it's just white pages. It's not lined. There's extra pages in this one, so if I did end up doing a lot and I didn't have a refill nearby, I wouldn't feel stressed. And yeah, I just think I'm not gonna go for the craft paper. So I know I want to remove that. So let's go ahead and take that out. And honestly, I don't even know if I want to use the plastic case, which I know is like, whoa, weird for me, because I've used one of these since 2015. I kind of want to have like a separate pencil case so I could fit way more. Whoops, the lighting changed, sorry. And the lighting's going to keep changing. Okay, different filters, maybe this one. Because this does take up bulk. So I don't know if I'm going to use this. We're just going to put it off to the side for now. And I definitely want to take off the craft paper one. My issue is that you fill up a few pages of one of these and then it's like you have to finish the notebook if you feel like it's archive worthy. And I'm trying to work on that. Okay, so we're putting him off to the side. For now, we have our 2024 Traveler's Cafe plain white notebook. I'm going to take a look in the basket here to see what other insert we could include for our summer journaling. Now, I'm just saying, I'm not leaving for my trip for 2 weeks, but knowing me, there's no way I'm going to fill up one of these notebooks in the next 2 weeks. So I'm assuming whatever I put together in this traveler's notebook right now is going to be what I end up using this summer. So I just want to caveat that there. So we have that paper. I don't know. I mean, I could be crazy. Is this a watercolor? No, I have a short trip refill. I have the hotel one, which is cream colored. And I have I think this is exactly it's different. This one's brown, this one's white. Cream colored. I honestly don't know which is which. This is definitely this has to be the thin paper and this is the non-thin paper. So maybe we're gonna scrap everything and start from scratch, because now I kind of want to use the non-thin one. Put them off to the side. I just wish I remember I didn't take off the packaging for this one. This isn't drawing paper. I think this is just the plain paper. It's just not the extra thin one, and it's not. Oh boy! See how you can really get like lost in all this? Because I feel lost. Okay, this is an undated one that I have. It's grid. We have accordion. We do have this pink craft one, which is honestly very summer vibes, but I feel like if I want to write, I'm not going to write on the pink paper. Okay, more craft paper. Geez, I was in such a craft paper phase, wasn't I? Now we do have, this is refill / sketch. Why did I think this was watercolor? Do I not actually have any Traveler's Company? Do they even make Traveler's Company inserts for watercolor, or did I totally make that up in my head? I thought they made one, right? Okay. So we're thinking, now I don't have any, or do I have any lined ones? I kind of wanted a lined one so I could do some long form journaling situation. Okay, super lightweight paper. Okay, I do have a lined one. Okay, we have a lined one, and then maybe a plain one. I could use a short trip. How many pages is in this one? This is 32 pages. I feel like that would stress me out. Because I could use a short trip for another one. Okay. This is the lined one. Go here. Something's telling me to take a lined one. I'm just gonna go with what the universe is telling me. I wonder if I can peel this off to put it on the inside so I remember which insert it is. Not happening. Not happening. Okay, I'll put it back here and we can kind of like glue it in to the back cover later so I remember which insert that is. Now it makes me not want to take this one because there's too many cardboard colored looking ones. Gosh, why am I struggling with this? This should not be a hard decision, right? You should be able to, should you feel okay to just put in an insert and like start using it, but I don't feel okay. Let's just look at the sketch paper one. I don't know why I thought that this was watercolor paper. So it's blank perforated and you can, so you can tear it out. I mean, I guess it is sketch paper. It feels super, super thick. Is sketch paper always this thin? I don't know. This is like overwhelming me. I might have to take a break. Let's take a quick break. Okay, I'm back. We took a quick break. We drank some water. We thought about our notebook a little bit more, and I came to a decision. And it kind of contradicts some of the other things that I was just talking about, but that's okay. So I decided I'm going to go with this coral pink craft paper that was a limited edition. I had bought this in the Paper Seahorse in Tampa, Florida, and it has been it's been over 2 years, so I should just use it because one of my new ventures for the rest of my time on YouTube here is to use your good things and not hoard your special items. So I was kind of saving this, and what is it to save for? The color is perfect for summer vacation, right? It's like this coral pink. So we're gonna pair this with our pseudo planner, with this, with lined paper, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. I have space to do long form journaling, and then space to do memory keeping and just like junk journaling kind of stuff. And I'm going to, well, I'll save it for the end. We're going to have one more annex traveler's notebook, which I'll explain. But I'm still happy with my brown one. And I would like to maybe figure out fixing this charm. Do I have any other charms? I feel like now we're just getting all over the place here. But I thought I had like some other okay, I just found inserts that are we're not even going to go into that. I thought I had some Traveler's Company charms that probably are somewhere. I just don't know where. Okay, so we're not going to deal with that. Let's try to figure out how did we do this. This is upside down. Or no, was it only upside down because I just put it upside down? Like when I closed the notebook? Yeah, it's totally fine. Why did I think... Okay, not dealing with it. We're good. So I would like to do my... I'm thinking I will do kind of how I always do it. We'll do the craft paper in the middle. I feel like that's a good thing, right? So... No, let's be wild. Let's not do it that way. the point of this is to mix it up, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna have my calendar in the front, and then we're gonna do the lined paper / long form journaling in the middle, and then the craft paper in the back. Let's go ahead and open up the craft paper one, and I will save the insert packaging so I can put it in the back. So I remember what it was, just for funsies. So we need to line these two ones up, and I think I'm even going to change the band color to, no, where's my black one? Okay, we're going to take a black band. You're going to open the notebooks to the very center and join them with the black band. Sorry this is super chaotic, but instead of doing this on a live stream, I'm just going to record myself and upload it, and this is the real me, so there is no real aesthetic to be had on my channel. Alright. Okay. Let me know in the comments below what your process is when you like set up a new notebook or a new system, what the energy is like, what do you do to make it easier on yourself. It's just hard, because you're always thinking about it and you want it to be perfect, and in my head I keep thinking like, okay, well I'm going to be traveling, so it's like I won't have time to change it up, and if I'm not using it I'll be like disappointed in myself. And now the band is not, it bothers me when the band is like folded over. I don't want that. I want it to just work, be like a single entity. Again, how do you all do this? Because maybe if I just go like this and pinch it. Okay, the pinching helps. Now I'm just gonna pinch it down, and not, the problem is what folds over. That's what makes it ugly. Pinching it. Don't let it fold over, keep pinching it. Okay, the pinching method worked, so I'm happy. Okay, so we're gonna slide these two in behind the main band here. And hey, if we happen to fill up this journal even before we go on vacation, we got other inserts, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Alright, and then in the middle here, we are going to put the lined paper, which I believe this is just the regular lined one for the regular size. Open it to the middle, go under the central band, and there we have it. Let me know if you put in 4 notebooks, by the way. I'm curious, because I thought about doing that for this one, but then I just feel like it's going to be too lumpy for me. Okay, I'm satisfied right now for what we've got notebook-wise set up in here, and the fact that I'm not going to force myself to do my comic in this, and it can now just be whatever I want. It's just truly a monthly calendar, and it can be a pseudo planner. That makes you feel a little bit better, so I'm glad we talked through that. Now, what else do I want to have? I always like having a writing board, just because, and I'm thinking for this one, I have the coffee and notebooks and the 10th anniversary. I don't know. I do have my Pan Am one, but I'm not bringing that because that's like my special one. Again, I'm always afraid I'm going to lose something. Here's my Pan Am one, which I love. I think I'm actually going to go with the coffee one. Which one would look good with this craft paper? I feel like the coffee one would be good. Yeah, I do like this one, but I like this one more with my olive. So we're gonna take a coffee one and keep it in here. And then probably, I would love to have a folder maybe. Then there's Traveler's Town for the coffee one. Traveler's Town gives me summer vibes because there is a carnival on it, right? And the coffee one definitely gives me fall vibes. So I think we're gonna do the Traveler's Town. I don't know, now I'm hating everything. What's wrong with me, y'all? Like, I don't like any of this. It's almost like I just want to pick like a whole new like traveler's notebook in a different color with the most random things and like not think about it. This is very, I don't know why my things, oh my gosh, and I totally didn't even realize I had this green folder. I don't know why these, oh, and I have the, okay, I forgot about that one. That's the Traveler's Town one. I don't know why this is bothering me so much. Like, I feel oddly emotional because I'm not journaling and I'm not looking forward to, like, I was looking forward to doing this all day after work. I was like, okay, I can't wait to like sit down and put together a better journal situation for myself so I'll actually use it. But like now that I'm putting it together, like I don't even know if I'm going to use this. I don't even like feel excited for it. I don't know if anyone else gets like that, but I really, and y'all know I didn't even bring a traveler's notebook to my trip to Mexico, which was in March, so I felt this way for like 3 months now. Which, by the way, I haven't even journaled about my trip to Mexico. I did keep an actual journal where I hand wrote stuff and I saved ephemera, but I haven't actually done any spread. So I don't know what this means. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I will tell you that just by looking at these two together, I know I want to take this pencil board because the blue looks so much nicer with that brown and this color. And then kind of, yeah, so I don't know. Now I'm thinking, I know I'm overthinking everything, but now I'm just so unhappy that I'm really am just like, should I just not use any of this? Should I just abandon this because it's like overwhelming me? And should I just use a Lloydstrom notebook with a clasp or some kind of journal? Should I just buy something totally out of my collection that I would never normally buy or I don't think about and just bring that with me this summer? And if I happen to draw, write, journal, plan, anything, just like bring that with me and like not think about it. Use a $10 notebook from Walmart. I really just, this is such a weird thing because I don't, for years I like journaled religiously and truly like it would, like I hate when people ask me what your hobbies are because I feel like I don't have any hobbies because my idea of a day off from work is like going to a fun coffee shop and taking out my traveler's notebook and like journaling and playing in it for hours. Like that used to be like the number one thing. And I still think about that now. Like I want to go to a coffee shop tomorrow, which is why I wanted to put this together because I really want to do some journaling. But like now I'm not even in the mood. So I don't know what's going on. Let me know how you get out of this slump. I don't even want to say it's a slump because if it's a slump, that's a short period of time, right? But for me, it's been months, so this can't be a slump. So, I don't know. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to edit this out. I'm still going to upload it because I'd love to hear from you all because, you all are very encouraging and helpful, and I appreciate that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not going to do any more of this tonight. I'm not going to put together any notebook. And I'm seriously going to consider doing something totally unlike me and not telling myself it has to be a traveler's company setup. It could be something totally different. Before I end up going on my trip, I will certainly make a post or something, or a video of what I take on my trip, just so you can see what I'll have in my little travel tote bag. Yeah. I'm also on Instagram now, so I'll go ahead and post it here in case you are on Instagram and want to follow me or message me. It's just a little bit easier than YouTube, because you can direct message on Instagram, which you cannot do on YouTube. So that's it for me. Thank you for listening to me while I think through all these things. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Take care.